Good morning to all my wonderful viewers out there. Welcome back to another episode of Streetwear Talk, where we talk about the latest streetwear releases, streetwear collections, and just everything to do with streetwear in general. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about the merch that's being designed by Virgil Abloh. Yes, Mr. CEO of Off-White and lead men designer of Louis Vuitton. We are talking about his designed pieces for Kid Cudi's leader of the Delinquents merch. This is pretty expected. I gotta say, I'm not hugely surprised by the fact that Kid Cudi has asked Virgil to do the merch for his latest single, his latest solo single. You know, because we saw Nav get a collaboration with Virgil for a tee as well for Nav's merch. That was during the V-Loan drop as well. It was secretly hidden just at the top of the page there. I mean, it's not really secretly, but it was at the top of the page there. I unfortunately didn't get to cover that on the channel just because the releases got really heavy, and I just unfortunately didn't get around to doing it. So I thought to make it up for you guys on that one, I'd cover essentially the next tee that Virgil did for artists for their artist merch, which obviously is the one that we're going to be covering today, which is the Kid Cudi leader of the Delinquents Virgil Abloh tee. Yeah, it's that, and he's done other merch as well, but the primary focus is on the tee today. Now, in order to cover everything that is dropping as a part of the Virgil Abloh Kid Cudi leader of the Delinquents merch, I have a Hypebeast article prepared for us today to go over all the pieces in it. I'll link the store page and the article down in the description section below for you guys to click on and go buy it if you're looking to do that. There is some cool pieces here, and yeah, I'm very keen to actually start talking about them. Now, if you guys want me to cover more artist merch, more stuff by Virgil, anything like that, don't forget to leave this video a big old like, a comment in the comment section down below, and subscribe to the channel as we are trying to hit 2,200 subs by the end of May. And I think we can do it, fellas. I think we've got a good chance of hitting that goal. But without further ado, let's head on over to the article to read what pieces are coming out, all the release details to do with Kid Cudi and Virgil Abloh's merch drop for the leader of the Delinquents single. And bam, we are here. Here is the tee. Let's dive into all the details that the article has for us, and then we'll have a look at all the merch. We've got 5 images, so 5 pieces that is in the merch today. So, Kid Cudi taps Virgil Abloh for leader of the Delinquents merch release, celebrating his first solo track since December 2016, or almost 4 years ago. December this year would mark 4 years, well, no, because he's already released the track. So it's almost 4 years since the last release of his solo track. That's actually pretty crazy. That's pretty wild. Aside from dropping a lyric video to celebrate the release of Leader of the Delinquents, Kid Cudi has prepared a concise merch release for his first solo track since December. So because it says concise merch release, it's not like The Weeknd and Nav where they're like pumped out the merch. It seems like he only wanted a small little thing, and totally fair. It's up to each individual artist on how they want to handle their merch. For the monumental drop, okay, monumental, geez, Hypebeast, okay, monumental now. Cudi, oh my god, I don't know why I say Kiddy. Cudi tapped longtime friend Virgil Abloh to help out on the design side of things. The Off-White founder / creative director of Louis Vuitton's men's artistic director focused on an exclusive tee centered around the infamous Kid Cudi moment. The Kid Cudi CEO Virgil Abloh Pull Strings t-shirt features a sketch by Abloh that references when Cudi playfully expressed his displeasure to tabloid news website TMZ back in 2012. Honestly though, I'm gonna say it, TMZ, it's basically I wouldn't even call it a news source, man. Like, calling it news is a compliment. It's kind of just Drama Alert, the forum, where they just get a bunch of people to go out, take photos and piss off celebrities, and then they capture all the drama and sell it to you via web articles that you view, and they get all the ad revenue and stuff like that. That is essentially TMZ summed up, and it's the same with a lot of YouTube channels these days, honestly. Not to like go into that too much, but that's what TMZ is basically. On the back of the t-shirt is the title of the track, scrolled reminiscent of Jean-Michel. Is it Jean-Michel Basquiat? I can never pronounce the guy's name right. I think I'm pronouncing it right though. Jean-Michel Basquiat. text style. Other merch offerings come in the form of a limited edition pressing of the Leader of Delinquents single on 7-inch. Okay, this is story time now. Love 7-inch vinyls, hate American 7-inch vinyls. So if you don't know what a 7-inch vinyl is, let me pull out my bubbling 7-inch vinyl here. A 7-inch vinyl is a 7-inch, so 7 inches there, vinyl disc. It usually contains a single track on it because, you know, it can only hold a single track. American ones have this huge gigantic hole in the center of them that you have to buy an extra attachment for your vinyl player to play. European, every other country in the world that makes 7-inch vinyls doesn't have this huge circle in the middle of the disc. It has a small circle. See, like that, small circle. But if I was to pull out my sunflower one, look at that, huge ass hole in the center of it. So 7-inch vinyls, for singles, I don't touch because they're just a pain in the ass. They sound a lot worse than, of course, the traditional 12-inch vinyls like this, like your big boy flower boy here. The 12-inch ones are thicker, they sound better. Don't ever buy 7-inch vinyls, man. If a single comes in a 12-inch like this, here we go, 12-inch picture disc, that's what you want. You want a picture disc because it's better quality. It maintains its value over time. That's the best part about vinyls. Vinyls, depending on the release, can maintain and even increase in value if you don't play them. Don't buy 7-inch ones though, because they're bad quality in comparison to 12-inch ones. But that's just my little vinyl rant for today done as well. It comes in a 7-inch, 12-inch picture disc, which means this graphic here is going to be on the actual disc, which is very cool. And a cassette with the artwork from Virgil. Okay, that's pretty cool. Down below is the lyric video. Catch the lyric video below and head over to Kid Cudi's web store to shop the Kid Cudi Virgil Abloh Pulling Strings t-shirt and accompanying merch. Well, what we'll do now is we'll dive into each of the 5 pieces, which by the sounds of it seem to be a lot of vinyls and cassettes, and then I'll give you my thoughts and opinions on all of that there. Okay, so to start it off with, we've got the tee that Virgil sketched for Kid Cudi for the merch drop there, referencing his iconic moment in 2012 when he was talking about TMZ, him pulling the strings on him, middle finger up, holding his crotch with his other hand, wearing, unsure what he's wearing. I mean, whenever I see a high top like that, I instantly think Jordan 1s, but they definitely don't look like Jordan 1s. They kind of look more like Jordan 5s, to be honest. But again, I'm sure there wasn't a huge focus on what sneakers he was wearing in this design. Overall, it's a cool sketch, man. I would just honestly love to be able to draw to this level of detail. Like, to get the hair right and stuff like that, that's crazy. That's some crazy skill that's needed to do that kind of stuff. On the back, it has Leader of the Delinquents done in the Basque font style. Very, very cool. It's a very cool looking tee. And when I went over to the store page, it was 50 USD. So if anyone's wondering, it's 50 bucks. 50 bucks for that one. Moving on, we have the, I think this is the 7-inch. Yeah, so that would be the 7-inch there, I assume, of the single. So if you want to buy it on vinyl, it'll have Leader of Delinquents. It has Virgil's artwork on the actual vinyl cover, which is actually pretty cool. That's actually a pretty cool bonus there. On this one, this is the picture disc. So it'll come in, as you can see here, a plastic cover. So, oh man, do I have any on me at the moment that I can actually quickly show you? No, the only picture disc I really have is my signed Vince Staples one that's actually mounted on my wall. All the rest are, yeah, not picture discs, unfortunately. I don't buy a lot of picture disc ones, so I can't showcase you to you what I mean, but essentially you get it in a big plastic bag, and then the picture disc is put in the plastic bag, so then you can actually see the disc when you hold the plastic cover up. So that's pretty cool as well. And then last but not least, we have a little cassette, because cassettes are coming back too. All analog forms of music are coming back. A lot of people like it for its collectability. It's actually pretty cheap, all things comparatively. It actually, just to comment on this quite quickly, it actually supports the artist more if you buy the physical discs, vinyls, cassettes, whatever, than it does listening to the music on streaming services. Because you could listen to the song 1,000 times on Spotify, and all in all, you're paying the artist about 3 cents. It's something ridiculously small. It's a couple cents, right? But if you buy a vinyl or a cassette, Sure, there's going to be money that goes towards the label, the production costs, everything like that. The artist in the end might only get $1 or $2 from your actual sale there, but you're giving them $1 or $2 versus like the 5 cents that you give to them when you listen to an artist for like 1,000 times. And 1,000 times is a lot. Like, listening to a track 1,000 times is a lot. So if you really want to support artists, really want to see them grow financially and make sure that they do well, I would say buy their cassettes, their vinyls, whatever, because it actually in the long run helps them a lot more than listening to their projects on streaming services, because streaming services pay nothing. They literally pay no money. And buying merch as well, buying like the tees here as well. Sure, there's going to be a cut that goes to Virgil, sure there's going to be a cut that goes to Kid Cudi, but that cut is going to be like thousands of times larger than what you could ever give this artist on a streaming service. That's my streaming service rant right there, done as well. So if you want to help Kid Cudi out, if you want to buy a sick tee in the process, if you want to buy some sick artist merch like some vinyls or some cassettes there to collect, I would pick up this merch. I reckon the cassettes are probably going to be like $7. Usually cassettes are like $7 to $10. The picture vinyls are probably going to be like $20 to $30 US. The 7-inch, if the 7-inch is more than $15, that's way too expensive. Honestly, if the price difference between the 7-inch and the 12-inch vinyl is like less than $10, go with the 12-inch picture disc, because it's going to sound a lot better, be worth a lot more than the 7-inch here. The 7-inch is not going to be worth a lot, but all in all, it's a nice small little capsule for the single. It is a single, it's not an album, so we can't expect like an album-sized merch bundle for a single track. You know, it's very understandable that it's only like 4 pieces here. But all in all, really, really cool. I don't think I'll pick any up because, as I've expressed over the past couple days, your boy spent way too much money on Grey Order recently. Hopefully some of it will arrive and I'll be able to unbox it on the channel for you guys. But all in all, this is a very cool little bundle. Very cool to see Virgil's artwork done on all the pieces in here. I want to hear from you guys. Are you guys going to pick up any of the tees, any of the artist music merch here, like the cassettes or the vinyls or anything like that? Let me know. Let me know all your thoughts and opinions on Virgil's designed merch for Kid Cudi's single Leader of the Delinquents on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or as always, in the comment section below. Well, that's all I've really got to say about the Virgil Abloh designed Kid Cudi Leader of the Delinquents merch. I think there's a little something here for everybody. I think if you're a fan of artist tees, you can get a nice little Virgil sketched Kid Cudi tee there. If you like collecting, you know, artist merch like vinyls and stuff, like as I do here, then there's a vinyl option. You know, you can get some vinyls and stuff. Maybe you're like, you know what, vinyls are a little bit too big, you know, they do take up a lot of space. Maybe I just want a little cassette, you know, something that's smaller than a phone. It's actually probably the size of my phone screen there, actually. It's probably like 5 inches? Actually, I have a cassette here somewhere. It's too far up. I can't be bothered. It's like, I literally have the leaning tower of vinyls here, so and it's like right at the top, so I can't be bothered grabbing it. But they're pretty small. They're like that big. But it's awesome. There's a little bit here for everyone. Maybe you want all of it. Maybe you want the shirt, the vinyl, the cassette, all that kind of stuff. Let me know in the comment section below if you're actually going to pick up any of this merch, or if you know, if it's not for you, but you can appreciate it and you enjoy it either way. Because, you know, you can do that. You can enjoy and appreciate something without consuming it. That can just be the case. Either way, let me know all your thoughts and opinions on the merch bundle in the comment section below. And if you guys want me to keep covering more Virgil Abloh stuff, more artist merch, more stuff like that, don't forget to leave this video a big old like, comment in the comment section down below, and to subscribe to the channel as we are trying to go for 2,200 subs by the end of May. I think we've got it. I think you fellas have got it. You guys are really good at that type of stuff. Just keep clicking that sub button, keep telling your friends about it, all that good stuff. I reckon we can hit it in no time. But that's everything to be said about the Kid Cudi Virgil Abloh Leader of the Delinquents merch bundle that is now available. I'll have all the links in the description section below. So until the next streetwear video, until the next artist merch video, sneaker video, guys, I'll catch you later.